Welcome back to my reviews of the Beast Wars ongoing comic book series. We are now on to the 7th issue of this series, and the first in the second chapter, simply titled Pod. It seems that a bit of time has passed since Dinobot's injuries, and he's looking much better. Actually, wait. Yes, as it turns out, this issue is not illustrated by Josh Burcham, like the last 6 were. Instead, this one has art by Winston Chan and colors by Sid Van Blue. I know some people didn't like Josh's art, but I didn't mind it. I thought it kind of had an animated look to it. But I can see how fans of the show would want the characters to look more like they did in the cartoon. Which I think they do in this issue, but let's move on so that we get a better look at the art. I'll try and remember to give my thoughts on it at the end. So we see Dinobot and Optimus Primal sparring, just like he did with Rhinox. Optimus asks him if he's getting along with the crew. Dinobot says that Rat Trap has threatened him, because of course Rat Trap and Dinobot would fight. And speaking of which, Optimus goats Dinobot into fighting more ferociously. That is, until he has to give up due to his injuries. Aw, poor Dinobot. As Dinobot is getting a medical scan, the two of them talk about the differences between the Maximal and Predacon camps. How the Predacons are less inclined to joke around than the Maximals. On the dark side, Megatron has cracked another file on the Golden Disc. And I like that he's sitting there holding his rubber ducky. Aww, how cute. Eerily though, the file appears to be a video of himself, speaking of doom and mentioning the transwarp drive. Unfortunately, the file is corrupted and cuts off. This feels kind of reminiscent of the message from G1 Megatron on the Golden Disc in Beast Wars. Although it is weird that this message is from himself, not G1 Megatron. I guess that means that this Golden Disc is actually from the future? Kind of like how in Kingdom, Galvatron gave Beast Megatron the Golden Disc to give to his younger self, Megatron, which was basically like his diary. I think that's what the plot of Kingdom was. Like a lot of the War for Cybertron trilogy, it wasn't very clear or well written. Sadly, Megatron throws his rubber ducky on the floor out of anger. Aw, poor rubber ducky. Outside Megatron's room, the Predacons eavesdrop, and Pterosaur and Scorponok argue over what they should do. Pterosaur, of course, hinting at him trying to take over, whereas Scorponok orders them to go out on an Energon supply run. Scold asks if she can come too, but Scorponok says that she has to stay behind and protect the base. And then Pterosaur has to be mean and say that it's because she's too dumb. Aww, poor Scold. She's so cute. I really don't like Pterosaur picking on her. I can't wait for you to fall into the lava, buddy. But yes, I absolutely adore Scold. Must protect. Waspinator asks Pterosaur why he was picking on her, to which he responds to keep her in her place. There seems to be some really toxic masculinity going on in the Predacon household. But that may be about to change, as a pod lands on the planet and out hops Blackarachnia. And not a second after she exits her stasis pod, she's in a pool of water and immediately attacked by this kind of draconic looking crocodile. She defeats the creature and exits the water in search of a nearby ship. Back at the Axelon, Dinobot is giving the Maximals a rundown of all the Predacons, while he and the other Maximals are having a poker game. Oh my Primus, this is just too adorable. Again, Hasbro, give me some Transformers playing cards. Please, I'm begging you. Make it the next HasLab crowdfunding project. I don't care. I will buy your entire stock. However, while the Maximals are playing cards, Blackarachnia slips through the ship's shield. But unfortunately, moments before the Maximal Blackarachnia can reunite with her lost crew, the Predacon update to her programming kicks in. which was no doubt the reason why her pod descended to the planet in the first place. Cheetor hears something and goes to investigate. It's weird though. They point out that Nyx has sensitive audio sensors too, but for some reason she didn't hear Blackarachnia. Maybe cats have better hearing than bats? Cheetor goes to investigate, where he is attacked by Blackarachnia. He tries to talk her down, but it's no use, and she knocks him out. And that is the end of the 7th issue of the ongoing Beast Wars comic book. Well, this was a pretty fun and cute issue of Beast Wars. I liked seeing Dinobots socialize with the other Maximals more. I liked seeing some of the Predacons infighting, although I didn't like seeing Scold get picked on by Terrorsaur. Hopefully once Blackarachnia joins the Predacons, she'll put him in his place. Speaking of which, I'm kind of disappointed that Blackarachnia is a Predacon again. Yes, I know that's kind of her thing. She's the bad girl.
Even if I'm good, I'm still bad.
But I think it would have been interesting to see what if Blackarachnia stayed a Maximal. Not just here, but in the cartoon as well. That might be something worth theorizing about.
Get a clue, you canine cretin! I'm a Predacon! I'm evil! I'll shoot you!
As for Winston and Sid's new art for this issue, I thought it was pretty good. I like that we're changing up the artists. It's nice to give the book a fresh look once in a while. And of course, this issue ends with another Maximal mailbag, with people saying how much they're enjoying the comic and sending in some very cute art. Aww. Well, let me know what you thought of this latest issue of Beast Wars down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you back here next month for Beast Wars issue 8. So, see you here next time for that.